Could you come over here? I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in picking a few. Battle is best avoided here.
A large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push? It's raining. Let us find cover ere the water enters our boots. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. What spell magics have brought these decrepit bones to life? is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Masterfully done!
Once more!
You're not fit for aggression!
Let my magic launch.
I shan't allow any who can't be arisen to overthrow.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seems rather on edge.
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
Is that what I think it is? Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? I could... Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Scare the life out of me, why don't you?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, for 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmaster. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, You lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, his real name is Dara. He was one of us. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our... That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose it. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off. Me thinks he needs something to remind him of it. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, anyway. Most visitors we send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village... That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
It's too quiet here for me.
To be said.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low.
You're gathering grimoires, eh? My lord told me. I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl in Blizzard. I'd even be willing... If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic aegis for it, that is. What say you? Oh dear. Still haven't found it?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
This place cheers me right up.
Well,
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. Another statue. Mayhap 'twill yield us sort of use.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights.
If 'tis as broken as it seems, then I'm afraid we've no recourse but to find another way around.
I am sorely disappointed.
Be ready! Our foes are armed!
Come on! Don't drag this out!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
If I could have sworn I don't know a town.
Good heavens! The pantry's crawling with
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
Hoi, friend! Having any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other. Though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time. I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Look, Arisen! The one we're due to meet has finally arrived. Ugh,
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So,
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, aught shall change once we have attended the If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
A crowd that size and not a single heavy purse.
a treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
The rules at your...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
The rules at your...
There is much we ought to tend to. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearance. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we worked...
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. Right on the roads, despite... At the hour. Much obliged. The solution.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. We're off to Burnworth Palace, then. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Our road was a long one.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while...
You're far from your station, are you not?
I do so enjoy these nights of gaiety.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think...
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind.
We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be Have
you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with the...
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all
In here.
Open up!
Open this door right now.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous.
I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to.
Crowns and politics are no.
Where to now?
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Let's see. What can we do without? It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your... Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
How very peculiar.
What's next? Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.